Hi guys, Colesy, and today, hugely excited to be doing this. We're doing an unboxing and first impressions of the Meta Quest 3 headset. I have done a bunch of VR content using the Quest 2 headset that I've had for a while, and now I have been blessed to have the Quest 3 here with me today. I cannot wait to open this, take a look at it, compare it against the Quest 2. We're going to do a bunch of videos on this headset. So this is just going to be the unboxing and physical comparison against the Quest 2, see what's different, see how things have changed, have upgraded, have improved. And the plan is then to do another video which is a comparison after I've actually used it for a while, how that feels, and obviously we'll be playing some games and stuff in that in future and having a lot of fun, making a lot of fun content with it. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy today's video where we're going to unbox and take a look, our first look at the Quest 3. Here it is. This is actually a relatively small box. I feel like the Quest 2 box was much bigger than this one. Again, things have improved, so we've got a much smaller box. So what do we do here? Oh, we've got little tabs on the side here that we can just... She's opening. Oh yeah, there he is. Meta Quest 3. We'll move this. Beautiful though it is. We're going to move this down here. Are we ready for the first opening? I'm so excited for this. I have never bought a single video games console or anything on launch. I have never had it at launch. It's just not something I've ever been able to do, and just thanks to some incredible sponsors, this has been possible. That this is actually new out, and I'm able to look at it while it's still new. I'm so excited. Holy moly. There we go. We have the new controllers. We have the headset. Ooh. All right, let's look at this new controller first. So I'll just move. Box, you can move to the side while we look at the controller. So this is the new controller. Okay, it feels very much like the old controller, but it doesn't have the big ring. Let me grab a Quest 2 controller and we'll do a comparison. They're very, very similar. They are very similar. There's no doubt in that. The buttons feel very similar. These buttons are kind of... The new ones are quieter and less... I don't know whether you can see that, but they're less deep. They're less big. They're more flatter. The stick feels very much the same, and we've still got this indented button here, but we don't have this big ring on it anymore. We don't have this whole thing, which is classically what you would smack against a wall when you were way too close to the wall when you were doing VR. The new one, it feels great in the hand. It's got a slight curve to it. I don't know if you can see that. Here it sort of curves down, so I guess it's more comfortable in the hand because your thumb naturally sits in this little dip that they have created by curving it. I really like that. Whereas compared to this, yeah, it's definitely comfier. It's definitely an improvement. Your thumb sort of sits more naturally. I don't know whether the curve of the controller itself is different. Possibly, yeah. This feels comfier in the hand, so I'm thinking that they've probably done some amount of alterations to how it fits in the hand to make it, I guess, more ergonomic and comfy. But probably would want to get some aftermarket straps, if possible. Although I've never used any with these, and I've never thrown this at a TV or anything, so I've been pretty good with this. It feels weird. It feels weird because the Quest 2 still feels like new tech to me, and the fact that there's a new one, and I'm like, dude, this thing was already mind-blowing to me and so fun and had so many cool options. Oh man, I love it. Let me see if I can show you the buttons better. You can see the buttons there. They're quite flat, and if we compare against... These stick out a little more on the Quest 2, the buttons. Just a little bit, and like I said, the Quest 2 is entirely flat across here, and the Quest 3 has that little bit of curve just there where you put your thumb, just there, and it's super comfy. The button symbol has changed because this was an Oculus and this is now definitely a Meta. Cool. The controller, super cool. Right, obviously we have the other controller. What are we doing in terms of battery in these? Ooh, that's new. Okay, I found a new thing. Everyone, on these controllers. With the old controller, this one, I don't know whether they improved it when they changed to Meta from Oculus, but these just literally you just pull them and there's the battery. Lovely Amazon's Basics battery in there. But these literally just like clip in and out. There you go. That just clips in and out, slides off, clips back in. Simple, effective, it worked. Better than the original Rift, I think, because I think they were magnets. I do remember those coming off a lot in my hand. Quest 3, we've now got like this little button up here, and you sort of push this in, and it just pops it open. And apparently it comes with some Hey Bright batteries. Never heard of those. Do we push this? No, it literally just clips in. So that's never going to fall off by accident, because you've got a literal button here. You push it, and it sort of ejects it. Oh, really like that. That's a nice thing. That's a nice touch. Now, one thing I will give you with the new ones, you're not going to be able to sit them nice. Because I used to sit it's literally sat off to the side like this, but I sit my old controller, my old Quest 2, I would quite often put them like that. That's how they would be. They sit nicely. I can just like put them on my desk. They're out the way. They sit flat. They don't wobble. These do not do that. They are just floppy boys that are rolling all over the place. There you go. It's tiny difference, but it's a difference. But then we've got rid of the whole ring anyway, so we don't need it, so we're not going to bash it or anything. Like, I'm more likely to punch the wall with my own hand using this than I am to smack the ring, because there is no ring. Let's move on to the headset itself. The beautiful new headset. Oh my god. There's the new headset in all its glory. First things first, clearly, we've got the 3 sensors and lenses on the front, which is different to how the Quest 2 worked. It had multiple sensors, which this still has, like these little cameras, but on the Quest 2 you had some up here. Now we have changed to this. I believe the tracking is going to be better. It's got to be, right? That's part of it. We have the jack for the headphone and the charging port / USB-C port, whatever it is now, these are both built into the straps, which unfortunately means you're not going to be able to easily just use your old straps that you use on the Quest 2 or anything like that, I guess, which is a shame. Maybe I have seen that there are some conversion kits from some brands so that you are able to convert your old strap to fit this, which is nice because it means you don't have to necessarily buy an entirely new strap, although it's probably something that you might want to look into anyway, because in terms of the strap, we're again looking an improved strap as compared to the one that came with the Quest 2. It's spread here, which gives it, I guess it's going to balance the weight and stuff a bit more better. So yeah, the strap is improved, but it's still not going to be to the level of something like, I guess I use my Quest 2 here. You know, you got the big, this has actually got a battery in it, and you know, it's got this nice pad on it. The pad again, I guess is not going to fit. I thought, I might be able to use, I've got a couple of these like pads. This is actually built into the headset, but this kind of like holds the back of your head, and I've got a couple of those that did adapt to the old just standard strap. So it was a cheap way of making your headset more comfortable, rather than having to buy an entirely new like big strap like this. And I did think, well, if I can't, I can't take the whole old strap thing off of my Quest 2 that I was using and put it on here, maybe I could just use one of those pads and put it on. But because it's got this new fitting here, I guess you can't do that. But then the point of this new split fitting is that it's sort of doing the job of a pad like that anyway, right? It's spreading the weight rather than being in a single point that goes over your head. It's splitting into these two. So yeah, okay, it's gonna work. It's functional. No sunlight on lenses, no liquid cleaners, don't do any of that stuff. On the bottom here we appear to have, I don't know what this is, some sort of 3 little dots. I guess that's volume again, and this one is going to be, yes, this little roller here on the bottom is going to be how you change the distance between your eyes, which is actually really nice because in the Quest 2, I'm pretty sure it like clicked into basically kind of 3 or 4 positions, and that was kind of all you got. You had to, if you weren't any of those 3 positions, then you kind of had to squeeze it in the middle, and it wasn't so great. It worked. It was fine for me, but I can understand it, whereas this seems a bit more, you can do a little bit more slight adjustment, which is nice. You can see that these are moving slightly, slowly. It's a nice adjustable. I assume that is the power button. Speakers appear to be here and here, which is, it's a similar place to where they used to be, I guess. Yeah, they were kind of like here, whereas I guess they're more down facing now with this. There's just a better look at the cameras and the lenses and stuff that you can see there on the front. It looks sick. Oh, I love it. I do really like the look of this. This looks awesome. It looks like they've made a lot of improvements here, and I've seen that the tracking is a lot better. In terms of the cushioning and stuff, seems nice. Again, aftermarket ones of these exist and are going to exist, so maybe if you wanted to get like a more wipeable surface than this, you could do that. And it looks like the actual interface itself, like this whole bit, is going to be quite easily removable and changeable if you wanted to change it, or if you need to change it for any reason. Looking at this bit of paper here, if you're a glasses wearer, I am not a glasses wearer most of the time, they do have like built-in buttons on the inside, it looks, where you can adjust for your glasses so your glasses fit better, which again, not something I have had to experience, but the more inclusivity, the more use this can get from multiple different people is better. Just in here, there you go, you can see like the 4 positions it can be in, and there's the button that you can press to put them in the positions. That's cool. And it just gives you, I guess it gives you a bit more distance. If you're a glasses wearer, it gives you a bit more distance to fit the glasses inside the headset, which is nice. I assume we're going to get a charger of some sort. Quite a compact little box, really. And inside here, little box, we have the plug, which is nice, and a cable, USB-C to USB-C, and some little books of stuff and things. Not all children are ready for Meta Quest. Not all children are ready for Meta Quest. Did you know that? Eyeglasses depth adjustment, lens spacing, battery cover removal. Kind of very much seems like similar stuff that we had in the Quest 2. Battery LED status, fully charged, 3% battery, 10% battery charging, low battery, inactive. Oh, okay. So these 3 dots I mentioned here, I thought looked like charging things of some sort, kind of like you have with like a smartwatch. Turns out it is wireless charging, so you can, I assume there is a dock or something that exists that you're going to be able to just place your headset on and that charges. That's nice. I like that. That's cool. That's a brief look over the unboxing experience and what it looks like. Now, like I said, I'm not going to jump into like too much of what it's like in the headset in this video, because I want to save that for another video where I can give it a good go in sort of my own time a bit and give you guys a good comparison against the Quest 2 and what do I think to the Quest 3 in general. What I will do though is I will quickly boot this up for the first time and I just want to experience it for the first time. So I'm going to have to take these out of the battery so that the batteries actually work. I'm looking forward to playing with a lot of this. I'm looking forward to seeing the new features, seeing how things have improved. I know that there is color pass-through now, as opposed to the black and white on the old one, which was usable, but not perfect. The color pass-through on this looks a lot better. Oh, there you go. You can see it. There's the Meta Quest logo. Right. Hat off. Headset on. 60. Oh, you can actually see what it is. 62, 63... 65, 66, 67. This is actually crazy because I can see my entire desk. I can see my hands in color. It's actually very weird that I can see everything. I can see the controllers. I can see the microphone. I can see the entire office. It looks great. It's kind of like being here. Guys, I'm going to end that there. That is the unboxing and first experience. It looks great. The pass-through looks amazing. I am very excited to check this out. So I hope you guys are going to stick around. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more Quest 3 content. And a huge thank you to my sponsor for being able to hook me up with this. And we're going to see a lot more content coming from them on my channel. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!